Hi everyone, I'm Anley. Today we will learn few Chinese characters. In order to help you better understand the evolution of Chinese characters, I use red color stand for archaic inscription, golden color for bronze inscription, green color for small scale script, yellow is the black color for traditional character, and black color for simplified character, light blue color for radicals. Okay, let's get started.
And this is R, number two. In bronze inscription, we found there's also the dagger axe, the weapon. The Book of Chinese side, heaven is one, earth is two. In the beginning, thou stand on one, and then there's one, and later there's two. The original air start to split. The light and the clear yang become heaven. The heavy and dirty yin became earth. This is a little bit similar to the Genesis in the Bible. On bronze inscription, there's also dagger axe. So Xu Shen didn't Hua Tianzu is right. That is the old tradition. On an ancient classic called 左传, it said, 国之大事在祀与戎. The great affairs of a state lie in sacrifices and military affairs. The bronze ritual vessels was used to worship the god and the ancestors, and the bronze dagger axe and weapons used to fight against the enemy. This character is Li, beautiful. It looks like a deer. In ancient books, it said when man and woman engaged, there would be a gift of a pair of deer skin. The deer skin is precious. It symbolizes auspiciousness, good luck, and peaceful love. Now we can see the bottom part is the deer. When they become simplified, we just use the top part because the antler of the deer looks beautiful. Another more precious stuff is the police antler. That is kind of a Chinese medicine. In ancient times, R is pronounced Li, because today in Cantonese it pronounced Yi. In Shanghai and Suzhou dialect it pronounced Ni. It's like our two fingers and also like the police antler. This is most script R. This one is a more complicated R. You can see here is the dagger axe. This is the copper coin in the shape of a seashell, because in ancient China they used the seashell as money. In peacetime, the bronze ritual vessels used to worship a god and ancestors. When there's a war, the bronzeware would be melted and cast into weapons and money. 2 million yuan. And this is another banknote in 1960. The front is the turner, opera lace, symbolize the industry. After I graduated from a secondary vocational school in 1998, I was assigned a job in this factory to become a turner. I don't like it, so I left 6 months later and keep learning English. For the Olympic Games in 2008, and the factory moved out gradually. They produce a lot of pollution, and right now become a venue. And this is the R. If we say somebody is a R, that means he is idiot, is foolish, stupid. R is short for 250, 250. And the story goes like this. In 284 BC, China was in the Warring States period. China was divided into 7 major kingdoms. There's a smart guy, his name is Su Qin. He was spy sent to the Qi state by the king of Yan. He gave the king of Qi a lot of suggestions. Looks great for the kingdom, but actually it's a waste of resources of the Qi. And he became powerful. He was jealous by other officials. They assassinated him. And before he died, he gave the last suggestion to the king of Qi. And the king said, Su Qin is a spy from the Yan state. Now I will reward the heroes who killed Su Qin, give them 1,000 tael of gold. The king never suspected Su Qin. Then there's four guys that came to claim the reward. The king said, you guys are real hero. There's 1,000 tael of gold. How much is for each of you? And they said 250. So later we use 250, 250, symbolize the guy's idiot. And this character is Jing. It means water well. We were joking. Somebody, if you look at him horizontally or vertically, both are. Did you get it? And this is the Sun 3. The three strokes symbolize heaven, earth, and man. Man standing between heaven and earth. 3 is the Tao of heaven, earth, and man. We call them 三才, three talents. there's a dagger axe. In ancient astronomy in China, there's one constellation called 白虎七宿. The white tiger, 7 stars, is Orion, 猎户座. There's three bright stars. This is the symbol of the 3 stars. On bronze inscription, there's a man like he's kneeling down there, and on the head there's 3 stars. That is Orion. In China, we have a saying. It's called 三星在户, 3 stars at the window. If you looking through the window, you can see the 3 stars. Sanxing, that's the we call the Korean company Samsung. In Korean, the number 3 also pronounced the sun, and we call it the sun. In the oldest classics, Shi Jing, Book of Songs, and there's a saying. It said on a wedding ceremony, at first, the 3 stars on the heaven, and later 3 stars on the corner, and at last, the 3 stars at the window. That symbolizes the wedding ceremony, and the banquet lasted in the late night, and that's the best wishes for the couple. And this is the sun. This is the double pronunciation. We call it 多音字. It's also pronounced shen, like Jensen. And this is the 三角, 30 cent. So this banknote was issued by the 中华苏维埃共和国湘鄂赣省苏维埃政府. Suwei is the Russian for Soviet. It means represent a meeting or conference. So that is 1931, before the founding of the People's Republic of China. They were considered a regime by Chiang Kai-shek. They were in the rural mountain areas in central China, and it is issued by the Bank of Gong Nongbing, worker, farmer, soldier. Red flag monthly. You can see it's the worker, farmer, and soldier. This is the Soviet government. And this is how to write 3, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That is the oldest Chinese character and also the easiest. See you next time. Bye bye.